Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all know what time it is, man. I love these TikTok lives. Look, come on in, come on in, come on in. Smash that like button. We about to get it started. We about to get it started. It's a late, I started late today. Wait for this algorithm to pop in. Alert everybody that M.I.M.S Crypto Rick is live. Come on in, come on in. I'm starting a little late today. Smash that like button, smash that like button. Look, sometimes you're gonna make it on time and sometimes it's just the time that you made it, you know? I'm here tonight, let's get it. We're gonna talk about it tonight, man. Look, I meant to go live earlier. Came back from the gym late, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, look, I told the people I'm coming live. I told the people I'm coming live. I told them I'm coming live, so I'm making sure that I kept my word the best I can. Late live stream, but we're gonna talk about silver. We're gonna talk about silver hitting the all-time highs or, you know, highest levels since 2012. Okay, we're gonna talk about the dynamics that are fueling, you know, this rise in precious metals. We're gonna talk about why you need physical silver and gold, real money, God's money. Okay. Shout out to the haters. Y'all know they watching. Shout out to all the people who don't want to tap the screen and let them know they live with me. Look, smash that like button, man. Let's get these likes up so I can get this show started, man. Let's get these likes up so I can get these shows started so these people can start coming on in. Get me up to 1,000 likes. Look, we're living in the largest wealth transfer in history, okay? And I'm just telling you right now, this is an epic time to build real wealth and assets. While we have currencies devaluing across the currency. Yes, sir. Nice bricks. Appreciate that. Awesome, awesome. Keep smashing that like button. So let's get this started, man. I appreciate everybody coming on in. Smash that like button. We got about 200 some people live right now. Smash that like button. Get me up to 1,000 likes. So let me pull up the first article, man. Because, you know, ever since I've been going live, the markets have been literally substantiating what I've been saying. We are seeing silver surge to the highest level since 2012 as precious metals rally. Let's get a money clap for that. You see, that's a trend. Where do you think this is going? Where do you really think this is going? And the question is, how much physical silver you got? What are the price that you paying it? Do you got it at cost? Are you overpaying with a markup? Look, this is the time, folks. So look, we got gold hits new record. I appreciate that. Gold hits new record ahead of speech by Federal Chair Powell. You see, the Federal Reserve is a private banking cartel, and the global economy has lost faith in their ability to manage the economy. We already know it's rigged and manipulated, but we had, you know, the economy was wanting to see how long can they rig and manipulate it for. And the truth is they can rig and manipulate the currency for a very long time. But what they cannot guarantee is the purchasing power of that currency. And so what we're seeing around the world is a de-dollarization. This is a hedge against de-dollarization. This is a hedge against devaluation, of the currency. So we have both metals benefiting from expectations of more rate cuts. So listen, they're going to continue to cut rates. The Federal Reserve is going to continue to create value from nothing. They're going to buy the bonds, reducing the rates, making money cheap so these corporations can buy back their stocks, so they can boost up their stock price, right? Because they get paid in bonuses. But the stock doesn't reflect the real economy. I got to take this call. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to be real quick. Woo, must be getting juicy. It must be getting juicy. He said, not serious. What's not serious? What's not serious? Not a good investment. Beyond 5 to 8% of investment bonds pay a huge amount compared to metal. How much passive income does silver put in your pocket every month? So on average, physical silver and gold are doing about 10% in the last 20 years. Let me pull that up for those people, because a lot of people, and let me say this first before I even pull up this article to show you that. Let me help you understand, okay, that gold and silver are not investments. You see, the problem that is people look at gold and silver as investments, and this is how you hedge against financial crisis and inflation. This is how you protect the purchasing power of your dollars. This is how you save your money, okay? So you don't save your money in dollars, because a dollar doesn't save value. You save your money, okay, in physical silver and gold. And right now, gold is at all-time highs and silver is breaking out, and the dollars continue to lose value and purchasing power, right? So how much passive income does silver put in your pocket? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Silver right now is massively undervalued. And this is what it's about. It's about accumulating undervalued assets, okay? It's about accumulating undervalued assets. That is where the wealth is made, right? But silver and gold right now, we're doing about 10% year over year. S&P does about 8%. In fact, silver did about 14% year over year in the last 20 years. I'll pull that up. Let me get to some of the other questions real quick, and I'll pull that right up. I'm very proud of my metals collection. Congratulations to you. Damn, how much silver do you have? Look, that's like saying how much money do you got? You know the thing is that most people don't have money. Most people have fiat currency. They have units of debt. They have Federal Reserve's note. The Federal Reserve note is not money. Constitutional money is gold and silver. God's money is gold and silver. Smash that like button, because right now TikTok playing around with the likes. They playing around with the live stream. They must be mad I took the phone call. Look, business is business, and business is 24/7 all around the world, and some calls you gotta take, okay? Smash that like button. Smash that like button, man. Yeah, get the likes up, man. They're gonna come back in here. So here we go. So this is the whole thing. There's no real money circulating around in the economy. And that's what people gotta understand. There's no real money circulating in the economy. It's all debt. That's why, Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum said that you will own nothing and be happy. People don't even have real money. They're circulating debt. So this is the thing. This is real money. This is real money. He said, do you plan on selling silver in the future? No. You won't have to sell your silver in the future, because the silver is an asset. You use it as collateral. You leverage it, right? That's like saying you sell your crypto. You don't sell your crypto, because you're going to be able to earn off your crypto. You're going to be able to do the same thing with your silver. You understand? This is a real asset. This is real money. I don't sell my gold and silver. I leverage it. That's like saying, because I need paper money, do I sell my house? No, you don't sell your house. You borrow from your house, right? You borrow from your house. You leverage your house. With assets, you don't have to sell your assets when you know how to properly leverage them, when you know how to use them as collateral and get the fiat that you need, right? Let me pull up this other article. I'm going to come down real quick. Let me see. TikTok be playing around. Yeah, let me see. I'm not gonna put up the screenshot, because I was like, oh yeah, I need to have this on the screen for the people. So here you go. As of December 2023, the average 20-year return for gold, okay, the average 20-year return for gold was over 8%. The average 20-year return for gold was over 8%. Now, the people who ask about returns, I know they're not in crypto, because in crypto, that's nothing. But when we're talking about saving your money and not exposing it to risk, and you're getting 8% a year, that's great. Because anybody will tote that, oh, the S&P does 8% a year, you should be in the S&P. Well, I can get 8% over the last 20 years if I kept it in gold. But here, check this out. The average annual return for silver is over 14%. Oh, but they don't know that. They don't talk about that. They don't want you in silver, because they don't make commissions on silver, and they can't confiscate your wealth as easily when it's in silver. When you got your money in the markets, they're going to confiscate that. They're going to make a commission whether the market goes up or down. So, but that's their game, right? So here you got the average annual return for gold from January of 1971. Now remember, 1971 is when Richard Nixon suspended the convertibility of the dollar into gold. Okay, so we got from 1971 to December of 2019, there was 10%, over 10%. Okay, was the average. While the average annual return of the S&P over the last 20 years is 10.4%. So silver and gold and S&P are doing about the same, essentially. Silver does a little more, right? But these people who are in traditional financial dollar denominated instruments, they don't know that. And if they did know it, they wouldn't tell you, because whoever they work for, their investment firm, their company they work for, they don't market gold and silver. So why would they even let you know that, hey, you can eliminate third-party counter risk? Okay, hey, you can actually acquire a tier 1 asset. Okay, hey, you can take your money outside of the market and still have your money grow for you. Okay, they're not going to tell you that because they don't make money on that. So that's why all these people bash gold and silver and don't even know the data on gold and silver. I was on the last live stream last night. The guy didn't even care that gold and silver is constitutional money. He doesn't understand that you're dealing with fiat currency that they create from nothing, that is constantly enslaving the people through debt and taxes. That is devaluing the currency. You're working for something that loses value and then you're taxed on it. And he's like, oh, well, that's the system. Just because there's a buyer and a seller, that means everything is fine. No, it doesn't. You're dealing with a corrupt, debt-based fiat monetary system with a private central bank that has never been audited and has no transparency. Oh, there's transparency. They tell us everything and we believe it. That's transparent. They no goddamn transparency. You need an independent audit of the Federal Reserve. That's transparency. You see, but they teach them and they think this way and they don't realize what they're thinking. Smash that like button, man. Give me the 10,000 likes. Smash that like button, because they ain't gonna tell you like this. Anybody talking about this like this? Smash that like button. Give me the 10,000 likes. Let me get to some of these comments. The World Bank, the world runs with credit. Yeah, I mean the whole thing is debt. You know, the whole thing is the reason. I'm gonna tell you something. Most people don't really realize. Why do you need credit? Do you realize why you need credit? The reason you need credit is because they have devalued the currency so much, and they need a reason because the people are in debt. They devalue the currency so much. They need a reason to inject more liquidity to keep the economy going. So they say, hey, we're going to give you something. We're going to give you some credit. Go buy a house, go buy a car, because we know the money you got is devalued and you can't afford the price of a house and a car because the price has went up because the dollar's lost value. But we know your check and your cost of living increase ain't going to keep up with the inflation. So to fill the gap, we got credit for you. But they're just going to enslave you in debt. So they put the nation in debt, prices rise, they're going to put the people in debt, and the people think that credit is a solution. Credit is a symptom of a debt-based fiat monetary system in collapse. That's what credit is. Credit is a symptom of a debt-based fiat monetary system in collapse. You need real money. You know, that's why France, when France was one of the first countries to demand gold for the dollar. You know why? This is what preceded the ending of the dollar being backed by gold. Because the United States was printing more currency than they had in gold to back the currency. So the world didn't believe the U.S. government had all the gold or enough gold to account for the paper that they were printing in the wars that they were getting into. So the coffers were being raided, and the U.S. had about 20,000 tons of gold. They had about 20,000 tons of gold, and then it dwindled down to about 8,000 tons. And at that point, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard because they realized, hey, if we kept this up, we ain't gonna have no gold left. So they suspended the convertibility of gold, and then they created, which made the dollar a fiat currency, and then the demand for the dollar declined. But then they created and 3 years later, 73, the OPEC nations, petrodollar. The dollar was in demand because the countries needed dollars to buy oil. But now today, 2024, the petrodollar is done. Saudi Arabia did not renew the contract. They can buy oil in other currencies, whatever they want. And that creates less of the demand for the dollar, and that's why we're going to continue to see inflation. That's why these assets, physical silver and gold, are taking off right now. That's why the dollars continue to be devalued. It's very simple. Very simple. Let me get to some of these other comments real quick, and then I'm gonna go to the next screenshot I got for y'all. Crypto and metals are money. Everything else is credit. Exactly. How to earn on physical silver. Look, go to www.runwithrick.com. That's my website. I got a tab on there, gold and silver. But also you can go to @costmetals.com, referral code MIMS, @costmetals.com, referral code MIMS, or Ricardo Hamilton. Doesn't really matter. We getting paid to save in silver and gold. I don't even talk about that with my TikTok community. Honestly, when I go live, I try to expose this corrupt, debt-based fiat monetary system. Okay. I try to expose the real money system, the real value, physical silver and gold, and I try to expose to you how to get it at the best price. How to pay for silver and gold and platinum without paying a markup. How to get it at cost with this company. I don't even talk about how we get paid to act or how we earn with physical silver. I'm going to show you one coin. I'm going to get to the rest of these comments because they're getting down there. I get paid to get this coin. This is a 1 ounce MS 70 silver eagle. We got a system where we getting paid to get money. That's a whole nother conversation. I don't know if y'all ready for that yet. Let me keep going to the comments here. XRP documentary coming November. Please follow Fruition Films on X for more announcements. Hey folks, y'all heard it, y'all see it. The XRP Queen put a call to action out there, okay? XRP Unleashed documentary, okay? I believe XRP is the most undervalued digital asset on the planet. Let me say that again. XRP is the most undervalued digital asset on the planet. You want to have a position in that asset, and I believe physical silver is the most undervalued physical asset on the planet, and you definitely want to get that as well. They said we will be doing a premiere in 7 different cities. Awesome, awesome. Silver is too heavy to carry. You got to get your muscles up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, this 100-ounce bar is a little heavy, but you got to get your muscles up. You know. I mean, you can't carry a house neither. Does that dissuade you from purchasing that asset? Let me see here. I'm learning a lot. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, respect. Let me get down here in these comments. You speak in truth, and thank you, brother. Yes, you're welcome. Wow. Let me see. Almost down there. Let's see here. What did he say? Is it still a good time to buy silver and gold at these prices? Brother Harry, there is no better time. That's like, listen, y'all people don't really understand. Gold is at an all-time high and still massively undervalued. Do you realize how much paper money is out there? Do you realize how much debt is out there? Do you know how much rigging and manipulation of these markets they have been doing for decades? They have suppressed. It's like a spring. Imagine a spring, right? And that's the spot price of silver and gold, and they have suppressed these metals for decades. And at the same time, we've seen inflation in everything. They've printed more money in the last 4 years. They've printed over 60% of currency in the last 4 years, and since the inception of this country, we got a national debt over 35 trillion, inflation everywhere. They printed trillions upon trillions of dollars, and silver still here, in gold as well. Even though gold is at an all-time high, I'm telling you, still undervalued. I'm telling you right now, it's still undervalued. Because people just don't realize how much paper money's out there. And what happens when the dollar, I'm going to pull up this next article as I scroll down here. Let me pull up this one. Let me pull up this one to substantiate what I'm saying here. So it's hard. It's a catch-22 with that one. All right, so look. BRICS purchasing power of the US dollar could fall from 3% to 0. 2 things about this. One, most people don't know and they don't talk about the US dollar only having 3% of its original purchasing power. And then most people don't understand, why is it that the dollar only has 3% of its original purchasing power? And then the question is, well, if that's the case, then what is the purchasing power of the dollar going to be in another 10 years, 20 years? So we have here BRICS the purchasing power of the US dollar could fall from 3% to 0. I don't understand. To me it already, you might as well say it's 0. If you have something that has lost 97, 98% of its value since its inception, I mean, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. This is not something that you want to hold. This is not something that you want to value as secure for your life in the next 10, 20 years. This is a liability to you. So let me get some of these other comments here. But brother, to answer your question, this is the best time to get physical silver and gold. Okay? The debt markets are they're going to collapse, right? They're manipulating it right now, rigging and manipulated. But trust and believe, it can only go so far. The liquidity injections, the massive rigging of the rates, they have to do it in exponential growth. So I was listening to George Gammon. Some people probably don't know who, but anyways, George Gammon talked about the Fed didn't cut enough. The Fed should have cut by 75 basis points and not 50. And so essentially, because they didn't cut enough, they still playing catch up. And because they still playing catch up, for them to catch up again, they gotta increase what they did the first time. You see what I'm saying? It has to be more dramatic to have an effect to catch up, because there's a counterbalancing act. So the whole thing is that, one, the Federal Reserve is screwed. Okay, the Federal Reserve they don't know what the hell they're doing anyway. This is one big monetary experiment. We are in uncharted territories in regards to the global economy. Okay, so there's no real price discovery assets for assets. This is not a real market. The Federal Reserve is never been audited. Like, this is a fugazi, and they're keeping it up as long as they can. But the world is not buying it no more. The same reason that the dollar got suspended from the convertibility of gold was because countries around the world started demanding their gold, and they didn't want dollars. What the hell is happening right now? Governments and central banks and countries around the world are demanding and buying gold. They're buying gold and they're dumping dollars. They're dumping treasuries. They're making bilateral trade agreements outside of the dollar. This is a trend. So you got people who was on my last live stream want you to stay in La La Land. Oh, it doesn't matter. There's a buyer and a seller. Don't know what they're talking about. Oh, I'm gonna use him for reference for a while. People like him. Let me see. Let me scroll down these comments real quick. Break the floor. Let's see here. I appreciate that. And look, smash that like button, man. Y'all know TikTok be playing around, messing with the algorithm. They was already upset I took a call. I'm about to take one more. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this one. I'm gonna call it right back. Look, everybody trying to get gold and silver right now. So I'm like, look, that's people calling me about gold and silver. All right, so look, smash that like button. Give me up to 10,000 likes. Right now, you know what I'm saying? I could be anywhere in the world, but I'm right here with y'all. Dropping this juice, dropping this fire. You know what I'm saying? I was buying when gold was 800, now gone up a lot. In comparison, yes, BRICS using gold-backed assets. Congratulations, Harry. That's awesome. Buying gold. Imagine buying gold at $800, folks. And gold right now over 20, going to 3 grand, essentially. It's going to 3 grand. And that's nothing. That's nothing. People just have no idea how rigged and manipulated the precious metals market is. And they have no idea the use case and the supply and demand ratios. They just have no idea. These assets are still undervalued. I'm telling you right now. Especially silver. Silver hasn't even had its day in the sun. It's not even near all-time highs. We got gold breaking out of all-time highs. You understand what I'm saying? Look, let me see here. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. All right, we back. Hey, if you got a short attention span, I can't help you. But if you realize the value in what I'm saying and you learning something, then you still here. Tap that screen. Let me see. Let me scroll down here. Any more comments? How high do you think gold and silver can go? All right, so that's a good question. That's a real good question. Okay. Man, you know, silver is the most undervalued physical asset on the planet. Okay, and we're in a silver squeeze scenario where they have been naked short selling and selling and short selling and this paper markets for silver, because the spot price that you see for silver and gold on the market is the derivatives market. It's a paper market. The spot price that you see for gold and silver on the market is not the price of real physical silver and gold. I want you to understand something. It is a rigged and manipulated paper market. Okay, that's not the real price of the asset. J.P. Morgan and central banks and the traders, J.P. Morgan's traders, have went to jail and they have been fined for rigging the precious metals market, had to the tune of over $1 billion. Now, and that's the fine that they paid, was $1 billion. Now, had the rigging and manipulation not be taking place, for one thing, silver and gold will be much, much, much higher than where it is right now. But because they rig and manipulate this market, and now at the same time, not only do they rig and manipulate the price of silver down, but they're buying it up. J.P. Morgan's sitting on over 800 million ounces of silver. So they see value in silver, yet they're smacking the paper price down on the markets. Why do you think that is? So now, same thing with gold, right? So now when somebody says, you know, I'm going to answer the question like this, because really, to tell the truth, you know, I see one day where an ounce of silver can get you an acre of land. Okay? And so what I'm saying is that it's hard to say the price where gold and silver is going to be, because are we talking about a collapse of the fiat currency scenario where the world no longer wants to do business in dollars and the bond market collapses because they don't trust the debt? You know, are we talking about the collapse of the derivatives market? Okay, are we talking about the collapse of the stock market? You know, if the dollar is no more, okay, it just hyperinflates, and real money, which is finite, it's hard to really put a price on gold and silver. But this is what I will say. What I will say is that it's not about what is the price of gold and silver when it ends, or what's the highest it can go to. It's not about what's the highest of gold, a price for Bitcoin is going to go to, or crypto. The question is, do you have enough? Do you have enough silver and gold and XRP, or you know, Bitcoin, digital assets? Do you have enough for when these assets skyrocket? Do you have enough for when these assets skyrocket? If you believe Bitcoin is going to $1 million, the question is, do you have enough? If you believe XRP is going to $1 million, do you have enough? You know, that's the question. Because the real point that you really need to understand is the numbers, the market, the trajectory, the value. You see, when you get the value of gold and silver, all that other stuff is irrelevant. It really is. Because you know you are hedged regardless of which way this economy goes. You know you have the real asset. You know you have real money. Okay? If you're falling on hard times, you lose your job, whatever have you, the asset is here. XRP will reach $1,000 in 7 years. I think XRP can reach $1,000 faster than that. I mean, look at Ethereum. I think it's going to hit. I think XRP will be much higher than that within 7 years. But the point is that you have a vision. If you believe XRP is going to be $1,000 in 7 years, do you have enough XRP at this point, or are you accumulating enough XRP so by that time 7 years comes, you're a multimillionaire? See, that's a better plan to me, because you know the other plan that people have bought into? Most people have bought into the 40-40 plan. Do you know what the 40-40 plan is? Most people have bought into working 40 hours a week for 40 years of their life to retire on 40% of what wasn't enough in the first place. So if you're telling me that XRP is going to be $1,000 in 7 years, then I'm going to buy as much XRP as I can so that I know in 7 years I ain't never going to have to worry about money again. But you know what most people doing? They contributing to their 401k, knowing the market's rigged and manipulated. The market crash every 10 years or so. They're going to confiscate. People know this stuff, but they don't know no other options. So they were stuck in that system until you become aware that, oh, you can roll it over into a gold IRA, or, you know, you can actually, you know, take self-direct your money yourself. Get in the blockchain. Get into DeFi. People don't even understand how huge DeFi is. You don't need these people no more. These people making commissions on you whether the market goes up or down. Get into DeFi. Learn how to manage your own money. Understand how to yield farm. Understand how to stake. Understand liquidity pools. Understand to take your time. You're going to get your life back in that way. But you leaving your financial life and security and future to Wall Street. And you already know what Wall Street going to do. The same thing they did to you and your loved ones in 2008. It's going to be worse though. Because Klaus Schwab already said you're going to own nothing and be happy. Look, smash that like button, man. Give me over the 10,000 likes. Smash that like button. Give me 10,000 likes, man. Y'all know the algorithm. You know they don't want y'all getting this information. If y'all value the information, there are other people who will value the information too. So smash that like button. Give me the 10,000 likes. Tap that screen. Let me see here. What's good? What's good, brother? What's good? XRP is trash. Oh, Noah. What you smoking over there? Well, this is the thing. If XRP was trash, okay, they would not have the partnerships. They would not have XRP, the Ripple, I should say, has signed over 1,700 NDAs with banks and institutions. I won't even entertain that. That's just a troll comment, right? Anybody who says that, they just have no idea what the hell XRP is and what they're doing and who they're partnered with. I won't even waste my time on that one. That was a little troll comment right there. JL, okay, I don't know what that is. Let me see. Please diversify. Yeah, you definitely want to diversify. You definitely want to diversify in digital and physical access. I have 10,000 XRPs. Awesome. That's awesome. 10,000 XRP is good. That's good. I think you might be part of the 3% or something like that. I don't know. What's your favorite silver to stack? I like it all, man. I'm well diversified. So in silver, there are different asset classes to silver. You have junk silver, which is like, coins that are pre-1964. They have 90% silver in there. So some people like the junk silver because, it's not as much or whatever have you. Then you have generic silver, which is just silver bars with like a random image on it, but it's silvers, and then you have government struck silver, right, which is like Canadian maple leaves, silver eagles, Chinese pandas, Australian philharmonics, South African cougarans, coins that are struck by governments. Then you have proofs. Proofs are usually a little collectible kind of. They're much a shinier finish. Usually there might be a certain number of them as well. It's just a nicer polished coin. And then you have the highest asset class of silver, which is numismatics, which is these are graded coins. These are flawless. They're encased. There's only so many of them. The story, the history around them. So these have a higher value than just regular silver, generic silver, constitutional or junk silver, right? So I'm well diversified. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I know what everybody loves. They love seeing these bricks. They love hearing these bricks clank, clank, clank. Okay, it do something to you. I bet everybody on this, put a 1 in the chat right now if you would love to have 2 bricks of silver. Come on, everybody who see these 2 bricks say, "Man, what's that? I need that." They hear that clank, clank, clank. It do something to you. It do something to you, right? So I'm well diversified. I love it all, honestly, man. I'm a real collector. I love it all. This is real money. That's the thing. Let me go down here in these comments. Let me pull up another article real quick that I was going to talk about. Let me see what I got here for you guys. That's the thing. Let me go down here in these comments. Let me pull up another article real quick that I was going to talk about. Let me see what I got here for you guys. And this is still just as true as it was when I did it on the 22nd. Okay? For my chartists out there who really need to understand, physical silver is the most undervalued asset on the planet. Physical silver, and I showed you earlier that silver over the last 20 years did about 14% year over year. Imagine putting your money somewhere. See, now look, most people got their money in a savings account at the bank, right? Is the bank giving you 14% on your savings? Shit, are they giving you 2%? Are they giving you 1% on your savings? Now, I want you to think about the inflation rate, the loss in purchasing power of your dollars as they're sitting in the bank, in a savings account, right? And then I want you to realize that the bank is actually loaning out 100% of your money. And they making money on your money, but they don't give you no interest on your money. And then they pass bail-in laws where they actually have the ability to take your checking savings and say, so why the hell are we doing business with the banks? We don't need them no more. Now, you could actually be saving your money in silver, which has done 14% year over year over the last 20 years, which has no third-party counter risk. Hold on, let me get a money clap for that. I don't think people really understood what I just said. Zero third-party counter risk. Now, we do have manipulation of the market, but even with the manipulation of the banks and JP Morgan, like I said, silver still doing about 14% year over year over the last 20 years. And I'm telling you right now, it's the most undervalued physical asset, and it's not even at its all-time high. But we have massive inflation. We've had inflation in everything except silver. Where do you think this is going? And now, on top of that, okay, we got the industrial demand going to outpace the supply in 2025. Right now, the need for silver and solar panels, EV batteries, solid-state batteries, satellites, electronics, AI, robotics. It's silver is antimicrobial, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, water purification. Silver is self-healing. Listen, the application for physical silver in the thousands, and there's not enough of it. So we're gonna see. This is why we're gonna see an epic bull run in silver, and this silver squeeze is gonna take place. You ahead of time right now. If you listening right now to this message, you want to get physical silver and gold, go to @costmetals.com. @costmetals.com. Put in referral code M.I.M.S or Ricardo Hamilton, okay? And I'll reach out to you and help you set up your account. After you create your account, I'll show you how to get gold and silver at cost. Don't overpay. Don't pay no markup. Get it at cost. Got the best prices. Nobody beat their prices. Let me scroll down in these comments real quick. I have 235 LTC. Okay, that's nice. Let me see here. Cardano. I don't like Cardano. What is better, physical or digital? Physical all day. Yeah, physical all day. You know, because you're going to be able to leverage your physical into the digital world. They're going to have a way. Look, banks want to custody your crypto right now. Banks want to have custody of money, assets. So it's going to be the same thing. You're going to see listen, at first banks did not want to custody Bitcoin. Now, right now you go to a bank, they might not know what to do with this, depending on what branch you go into. But I'm telling you, in the near future, you're going to go into the bank and they're going to know what to do with this. They're going to want to hold this for you because they're going to collateralize it. They're going to tokenize it. They're going to do what you don't know what to do with it. Oh, yes, because they need real money now. You understand Basel III? You see, Basel III, the Bank of International Settlements, which is the central bank for central banks, have changed the rules. Gold is a tier 1 asset now. Banks need that. They need the real money now. So that's a whole nother thing that people don't understand. But you want to get the physical because the physical is going to be much better for you. Trust me. You want to get the physical. Mike said, thanks. If you don't believe any of this, then why are you here? Yeah, that part. I don't know why they, the only people that were here that listen to this and they're here because one, they're like haters or trolls, and they're upset that so many people are finding value in this information and actually getting physical silver and gold, and they're not buying their dollar-denominated financial instruments that they went to school for and learned how to sell you from the brokerage company that they're with. And that's all it comes down to. Because what you gonna hate for? Why would you hate? Because gold and silver is constitutional money. The data and everything, the facts and the use case and utility are there. It's not a bad way to save your money. Why would you hate on somebody coming live telling you people that they should save their money in physical silver and gold? But you want people to invest where they can lose their money. There's a lot of third-party counter risk. Come on now. They can't mess with this. I'm untouchable. They don't like that. You can't mess with me. Just like the last guy who got on the live stream. Essentially, they don't care about the Constitution for one thing. They literally believe the Constitution is irrelevant. Most people don't know the Constitution. I'm telling you, listen, go read your Constitution, please. Go read the Declaration of Independence, please. People don't know their Constitution. Damn government took an oath to office. Your politicians took an oath of office, and you can't even hold them to their oath. That's why we have the corruption we have today. Because you don't even know their oath. You don't even realize they violating the Constitution right now. The whole thing, your whole system is corrupt. Let me go to go down these comments here, man. Appreciate them likes, man. Smash that like button. I see you, Harry. Get me up to 1,000 likes. I see the ones in the chat. Yeah, who don't want 2 bricks like this? Come on now. LOL, I don't have bars that big yet. Biggest I got is 10 ounce. That's good. Keep stacking, man. Keep getting 10 ounces, man. Look, I'm telling you right now, if you in this live stream right now and you got physical silver, you are amongst the wealthy. You might as well be, you're amongst the 1%. Less than 1% of the nation owns physical silver and gold. You a 1%er. Now, you might not be a 1%er in a way that somebody else determines what a 1%er is, but based on who they with and what, I'm telling you right now, you are a 1%er if you got physical silver and gold. I'm going to tell you something else. You are part of a community of people that's holding on to real money. Everybody else has the illusion of wealth. They have the illusion of wealth. That wealth that you see in the stock market in your portfolio, that's not real. That's not real until you take it out. Because when the market come down, you lose that. Okay? Most people don't have real money. Most people go to the ATM right now and pull out paper Federal Reserve notes and they think that's money. But it's not money. It's fiat currency. It doesn't hold value. So you got money while everybody else got debt. It's huge. You got God's money, constitutional money. You're on a whole nother level. Whole nother level. In the UK, if you buy gold, not VAT, but silver, you have to pay 20%. If you take physical, that is. Yeah, see, that's some bull, because they don't want you to have real money. Yeah, you know, I don't know how they do up there. That's why they trying to take down this country, man. They hope you don't know your Constitution. They hope you don't understand the Declaration of Independence. Listen, that is your shield. We have constitutionally protected rights. These are unalienable rights, rights given to us by God, and they're trying to take them away. Kamala Harris and them, I'm telling you. Anyways, don't get me on that. Don't get me on that. Because, you know, they just look for a reason. Even though I go on TikTok and I see people talk about Trump. I see people talk about Kamala. I see all type of stuff. I see people talk about, I mean, deep down the rabbit hole in conspiracy theories. But as soon as I bring it up a little bit, the haters be like, we can't have M.I.M.S making it make sense. We can't have him making it make sense. We got to stop him. They be trying to stop me, man. Where we at in this live? Let me get the rest of these comments, man. I'm almost down there. Let me see where we at. Appreciate everybody. Look, everybody joining the live stream. TikTok playing around too. I know I got more than 59 people watching right now. Smash that like button. I'm going to tell you, it's probably about another 100 that's watching. They just ain't tapped the screen. Because they don't want to show no love. They don't want to be known that they watching. Yeah, I got people like that all the time. They do that all the time. Smash that like button. It's okay. I know you watching. You a hater too. Yeah. If you watching this live stream right now and you ain't pressed the button so I can know you in here and you accounted for, you a hater. Smash that like button. Let's go. Let me finish reading these comments. Help out that algorithm so people can get this download, man. Get this consciousness. No, this is not part of that other company. This is at-cost metals, the best place to get precious metals. If you want to get physical silver and gold, go to atcostmetals.com. There's no markup on the asset. You're going to pay the best price. Referral code, Ricardo Hamilton, okay? Ricardo Hamilton or M.I.M.S, whichever one you want to use, easier for you. To me, it doesn't matter. Ricardo Hamilton, no spaces, or M.I.M.S, okay? Atcostmetals.com. You don't hold it, you don't own it. That's right, brother. Money clap for that. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. And the same thing with crypto. Not your keys, not your crypto. You got to learn how to move out here. Let me see here. Let me scroll down here in these comments. No, it's not a part of that company, Daisha. The at-cost metals. Best company to get gold and silver. There's no markup. Every other company is marking up the gold and silver. Let me see here. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Getting down in these comments. Let me see here. All right, cool. We got the Dacia. All right, Dacia. Yeah, but it's not that company, Dacia. It's M.I.M.S Metals. They're the best place to get gold and silver. Let me see here. Let me pull up another article here. If you got any questions or any comments, put them in the chat. And silver. Let me see here. Let me pull up another article here. If you got any questions or any comments, put them in the chat. Put them. You know, the last time I was on this live stream, people don't realize what BRICS is doing. They don't. Oh shit! What just happened? Okay. Yeah, they don't realize what BRICS is doing. They won't. You see, they don't want you to know certain information because one, they don't want you to panic, and one, they want you to keep the money in their system that they can control and manipulate. They don't want you to know this information. Let me see this. M.I.M.S, how many ounces are those bars? Yeah, so each one is 100 ounces. So there's 200 ounces right here. 200 ounces right here just in these bars right here. Right? So you do the math. Silver's at $32. $32 an ounce right now, going much higher. And, you know, times 200. Okay? That's how much these bars are. Now, what do you think? And this is the thing, it's so crazy. Silver is so undervalued. So undervalued. Silver's going past $100. Silver's going past $200. Silver's going past $300. No third-party counter risk. Gold, tier 1 asset. Real money. Come on. Decentralized. I want some of those. I want some of those bullions. Yeah, Dacia. Go to @costmetals.com. Put in referral code MIMS. @costmetals.com. www.costmetals.com. Referral code MIMS or Ricardo Hamilton, one word. And I'll be reaching out to you tomorrow after you create your account. What do you say? I got some anger. I got some anger for that. Hold it, own it. I have my accounts cleaned out. Work hours. Who stop people from taking the physical items? I'm not following what you're saying there. Awesome. Yeah. So here we go. So the thing is like you don't know what you don't know, right? And you won't know unless somebody tells you. Let me say this one more time. Give me up to 10,000 likes. We're almost there. You don't know what you don't know. And you won't know unless somebody tells you. Now, mainstream media and your politicians and the school system and the financial advisors, there are things that they don't want you to know. Because if you know these things, they become irrelevant and they lose their influence over you. Because they are selling you and putting you in a position that is not, correlating to the future of the new economy. They want you in dollars. They want you in dollar-denominated assets. These are the same people that during 2008 told you that the mortgage-backed securities, the credit rating agency said they were grade A, AAA rated. They knew that it was junk. They knew it was trash. That's why Michael Burry, he wasn't no genius. He just looked at what the hell was going on. He said, "Oh, this some bullshit. I'm shorting the hell out this market. This ain't gonna last." What you think we dealing with now with the Federal Reserve stepping in here cutting rates and saying they're going to continue to cut rates until 2020, going into 2025? What do you think that's going to do to the purchasing power of the dollar? Why do you think that BRICS and governments around the world right now are dumping dollars, dumping treasuries, as the currency, national currencies are exceeding U.S. dollar payments? That's a clue. That's a sign. That's a trend. They don't want you to realize that though. So that's why they don't like live streams like this, because I'm going to give you the solution. I'm going to tell you what BRICS is doing. I'm going to tell you what central banks are doing. I'm going to tell you what governments are doing around the world. They buy more gold and silver than they have in any time period in history because it's real money. It's real money, and you need to have real money. You need to have real money. You don't need to be exposed to only debt and fiat. You need to be having your savings in physical silver and gold and your investments in blockchain. All right, let me see some of these other comments here. Been trying to tell people trade paper for money for hard currency. Well, we appreciate your work, brother. You know what I mean? This ain't for everybody. You know, in these times that we in, these some biblical times right here. For those who got ears to hear and eyes to see, they see what's going on. And then when they hear a message like this, it's going to resonate with them. When they hear the message that you've been trying to bring to them, it'll resonate for them if they're part of the chosen, if they are receptive, if they're meant to receive this message. But for some people, they don't get it. They don't understand it. They don't want to understand it. They're going to be stuck in this matrix, and they're going to perish with the old system. They're going to get wiped out financially. You're going to get wiped out. They're going to get wiped out because they don't understand the tide, the changing tide. You know, it's like Noah preaching, telling them the flood's coming, and they out partying. We saying, look, your dollars just don't buy you what it used to. In fact, your dollars lost over 98% of its purchase power. I don't care. As long as I can go to work and still pay my bills. Hey, you might want to save in some gold and silver. You know, gold is doing about 8-10% a year without third-party counter risk. Does very well during financial crisis and market crashes. Hey, silver's doing about 10%, 14% year over year in the last 20 years. Might want to get you some silver. Most undervalued physical asset on the planet. You get you some silver. There's massive upside because of the rigging and manipulation. Might get you some silver. Might want to get you some Bitcoin. Bitcoin, nah, they ain't gonna do it. So don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. Unfortunately, we can't. It could be your family, it can be your loved ones. We can't save everybody. But we know that nobody coming to save us. Nobody coming to save you. You gotta save yourself. You got a brain. God gave you everything you need. In this economy right now, the time that we in right now, there's no reason for you not to have access to assets. There's nothing that's stopping you from having access to assets, from getting information. Nothing. Right? Enslave the mind and the body will follow. Yep. They putting the fluoride in the water. I love what the Trump administration is. You see, this is a fight against good and evil. I don't really think people really understand that. It's not even about Democrats and Republicans no more. It's literally about good and evil. There's one party that talks about God, the Bible, the Constitution, that talks about the poisoning of our children through the food system, right? And what these companies are doing. They talk about the crisis that's going on here on the border and what's going on with the citizens and their standard of living. And there's one party that's talking about your ability to unalive, and they're talking about all this other stuff. They're talking about it's irrelevant. It's like, it's clear as day who is for this country and who is for the people and who's not. But you see, they have a base. But this is literally a fight versus good and evil. I'm telling you right now. And right now, in this times, you want to make sure that you have God's money. If you trust in God, you got faith in God, you will have faith in God's money. Otherwise, you got fiat currency. You trust in the Federal Reserve, and you're going to have the Federal Reserve's money. You're going to rely on the Federal Reserve's note to take care of you, even though all the data is showing you and telling you that the dollar is losing purchasing power. It's losing its credibility and status across the globe. Okay? It's losing. It's going away. It's a fiat currency. But they won't heed the message. It's not for them. It's not for them. That's it. Next. So that's why I say, look, go to atcostmetals.com. Some people going to go, some people not. I can't help everybody. Look, I can only show you the way. Some people want to go to their local dealer. They want to go to M.I.M.S, and they want to overpay. I'm just happy they're getting the metal for one thing. So if they want to overpay, it's cool. But if you want to save money and get the metal, I'm going to show you the best place to get it. Atcostmetals.com. That's going to allow you to get more gold and silver, and you're going to save money. Atcostmetals.com, referral code M.I.M.S. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do. You can't make people drink the water. You can only lead it to them. You know? Talking while saying nothing. You wanna elaborate, James? What part is nothing? I got one. We got one. Come on up, James. We got one. He said facts. The financial crash is to break the mass brainwashing. Yeah, it's got to be exposed. This is what we're going through. We have to go through. There's no averting. There's no escaping. There's no avoiding. Okay, what we're going through is we're supposed to go through it. We have to go through it. There has to be a sifting of the conscious and the unconscious. Digital gold, BTC. How did you learn to spend money correctly? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I mean, how did you learn to save money correctly? Saving in physical silver and gold? Well, one of the best ways that you could do that and understanding the Federal Reserve is reading this book. Let me take the screen off real quick, because I think everybody needs to read this book. Everybody needs this book, okay? The Creature from Jekyll Island. Go ahead and take a screenshot right now. Go to Amazon. This is the book that's going to expose to you this corrupt Federal Reserve financial system, all the corruption and manipulation that's been going on. It's real money, God's money that you need, physical silver and gold. Now, this is just one reference. Some people ask me, they get on a live stream, they be like, well, what school did you go to? Where'd you get your law degree? And how do you know about this and that? Listen, I downloaded it from the Cosmos. That's all you need to know. Refute what I'm saying. Is the Federal Reserve a private banking cartel? Yes or no? Yeah, but that's irrelevant. Okay. Is gold and silver constitutional money? Yes or no? Yeah, but who cares about the Constitution? Okay. I love today. You know why I love the times that we're in right now? Because it makes it so easy to figure out which side somebody's on. There's no in between anymore. And that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because I want to know who you are and where you're coming from and how do you think all this started. Because of your thought beliefs, this is the reason why things have perpetuated. You see? So it's easy now when you can start to ask people a few questions and you can be like, oh, okay. Okay, I know where you're coming from. I'm telling you, right? And then you talk to somebody else and you're like, okay, they know, they're conscious. They know what's going on. Because it's as clear as day. Right? It's easy to tell, they say zombies. You know what I mean? The zombie apocalypse is real. People don't know it. The zombie apocalypse is a real thing. Okay? There are people that are walking around, I'm just going to vote Democrat because I've always voted Democrat. I don't know their policies. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to vote. And they're just walking around. And they're looking for their next meal. Okay? Because they're hungry. Because everybody hungry every day. But there's some zombies just walking, where's my next meal? All impulse. All lower chakra impulse. Feed me, please me, no consciousness, no brains, just walking around. I mean, I've seen it. You'll see it and they'll interview somebody and they'll be like, well, who are you voting for? Why are you voting for them? Oh, I don't know. They're a Democrat. That's why. What? What are their policies? What do you like about... Uh-oh, hold on. TikTok playing around. Okay, they just put some on my screen. See, they do this every time. They make me put this little square talking about inactivity. I don't know what they talking about. Smash that like button. Give me up to 20,000 likes. Smash that like button. Let me get back on program here, man. Let me get some of these comments. Let me see here. Come on, teach. I appreciate that. Yeah, Rich Dad, Poor Dad too. Yeah, we got that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Another great one is The Richest Man in Babylon. That's another great one. Think and Grow Rich. That's another great one. There's more than a couple of books that you need to read. A couple of documentaries you'll want to see as well. I Trust in America. Dollar will always be number one. Dollar is backed by the military. All right, Big Nasty. Well, let me explain something to you, Big Nasty. The dollar is not our money. That's the problem. You've been lied to, Big Nasty. Big Nasty. You've been lied to, Big Nasty. The United States dollar is a Federal Reserve's note. It's legal tender here in the United States, payable for debts, but it's not real money. It's not constitutional money. You see, we have a constitutional republic. That's what we have in this country. We have a constitutional republic. And the Constitution says that gold and silver is money, not Federal Reserve notes. You see, so there's nothing wrong with trusting in America because I believe in America. I believe in its ideals in the Constitution, in the Declaration of Independence. I believe in our constitutional protected rights. I believe in a limited government. I believe in our ability for freedom of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I believe in those things. But the problem is that they've tricked you to think that the Federal Reserve believes in those things. That the Federal Reserve is a part of the United States government. It's not. The Federal Reserve note is fiat currency. It's their note. Why do you think there's a national debt? Why do you think we have to pay interest on the debt? Where does the interest go? Who are we in debt to? Why would we as a people enslave ourselves in debt because we need to create money for ourselves to conduct trade and commerce? And why would we then charge ourselves interest and then not take care of ourselves? That doesn't even make sense. People need to question, how is it that we as a people, as a citizenry, we consent to give the government, like the governed, they have this ability because we consent, right? The government is not your God, okay? The government power is derived from the consent of us, we the people. Why would we consent to a Federal Reserve, a private banking cartel, to put us in debt, enslave us through interest, and steal our wealth, steal our homes, impoverish us? Why would we consent to that? So that's not the America that you're talking about. You see? There's a difference. But people don't understand it. They don't conceptualize that. And that's why Henry Ford said that if the American people ever understood the present banking and monetary system, there'll be a revolution by tomorrow morning. This shit gets my blood boiling. Because everybody's just acquiescing. Everybody's just going along with the program. Not understand that the government gets their power from we the people because we give them the consent. We consent. So when you go vote and all this bullshit still going on, you're consenting to the bullshit. Because you're voting for a candidate that's not addressing the real issues that's going to bring change and a better quality of living for you and your family. But you don't realize that because why? You don't understand how the monetary system works. Because you don't understand how the monetary system works. You think the Federal Reserve is audited. You think that the Federal Reserve is part of the government. You think the dollar is money. So you think everything else that they created is legitimate. And it's all bullshit. It's unconstitutional. Never should have happened in the first place. I love America. I love my country. I'm a state citizen. I believe in the Constitution. But we got some corrupt, wicked people running this government. And we continue to allow it through our consent. We got to take back our power. That's what that means. Take back your power. They got the power. And then listen, the founding fathers of this country understood that a day like this will come when we got some corrupt ass politicians, okay, that ain't looking out for the people. They looking out for themselves. And they gave us a remedy. You need to get ready for that remedy. You need to get in shape. Okay? You need to understand your Constitution and the Second Amendment, because guess what? Power only concedes to power. Power only gonna concede to another power. But they want you unhealthy. They want you ignorant. They want you not to understand how the system works. Why do you don't you see this indoctrination, this dumbing down of Americans? The dumbing down of Americans, the poisoning of the Americans through the food and the water. You don't see that? Because they know what they're doing to you, and they realize that if you are a sane mind, strong body, you're in position to challenge, take back your consent, institute a new government. Because that's what needs to happen. I think, listen, at this point, everybody knows this. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, you know it's just some bullshit, okay? You know it's some bullshit either way, but you're like, well, damn, this shit don't stink as much as that shit. Or this shit looks worse than that shit. But it's all shit. So why are we consenting to the shit anyway? Why don't we take back our power and form a new government? We need a constitutional convention. People need to understand it's not the Constitution is not the problem. The Declaration of Independence is not the problem. The problem is you have corrupt, evil people that want to enslave this nation, enslave its people. The damn redcoats, okay? The redcoats, foreign interest. Like they let, that's how crazy this is right now. We're under attack in so many ways, and people don't even realize what's going on. They got George Soros. I'm a little off track now because I'm supposed to be talking about gold and silver. I'm telling you, but you know what? That's the thing about gold and silver. It's about the truth. Because you can't talk about one truth and expose a lie, and then not want to talk about other truths and expose other lies. You know what I mean? That's what we get into right now. Man, look, give me the 20,000 likes, man. Smash that like button. Yeah, ain't nobody breaking it down. Like, smash that like button, man. Yeah, I know TikTok don't pay me for this, right? Yeah, in fact, they don't even want me on this live. They don't want me on this. TikTok ain't paying me for this. Smash that like button. You want to get physical silver and gold, go to @costmetals.com. www.costmetals.com. Referral code MIMS or Ricardo Hamilton. TikTok ain't paying me for this. Right? There's so many ways. The type of information I know and what I'm sharing for free on TikTok, people pay for this stuff. People pay for this because they don't understand this stuff. They can't. The neurons in their brain haven't connected to where they can correlate one area of the economy to the other area economy to what has happened in the past that got us to where we are in the economy. They don't have all that. Listen, they like, look, just tell me what I need to do. And I'm on TikTok giving the game out for free. All right. Smash that like button. Give me up to 20,000 likes. But I like that comment. I trust America too, Big Nasty. Truth, because most are super distracted. That's right. The dollar hegemony is over as the world reserve currency. Our dollar is backed by the full force of the military. Nobody will ever beat us. I'm so far in the comments. I'm gonna acknowledge your comment, but I'm gonna tell you that the military alone is not going to be enough to keep the world from dumping dollars in treasuries. Okay? Are you suggesting that the United States just goes to war with the world because they decide not to use the U.S. dollar? I don't know how you can go along with that war and death plan, because that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound fair. Why can't we have an equal playing field? Super distracted by design. I'm at work. Can I send you my email to send me the link? I'm sneaking right now. Now I got you, Daisha. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow you. Daisha, right now, and then I'll send you a message after this live stream. But you can go to @costmetals.com. But I'll send you a message after this live stream here, and check your message. But I see you, Daisha. Otherwise, send me a message as well, or you can go to my website, Run with Rick, and you can leave me a message on my website, runwithrick.com. Fake news. Dollars. Okay, I already read that. Yes, everyone right now. What's going on, Sherry? Bro, you living in your mom's house. You can't talk about having money. This is my house, Big Nasty. I'm gonna have to let you go now, because now you're spreading lies, and you just a troll right now, and you got the Pope as your picture, and your name is Big Nasty, and I'm supposed to respect you, and you have no followers, and you don't even have a bio. You see what TikTok does? Because I try to be, don't worry, I blocked them. Because I try to be like transparent, unlike the Federal Reserve, unlike this government. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to be transparent, TikTok and people will send trolls in here to just say anything. You see what they do? They don't have an issue. They have an issue with what I'm saying. Then he's gonna lie and say I live in my mother's house. Which, listen, for one thing, I don't put all my business out there, but this is my house. Okay. So this is the other thing. So I just had to get rid of him at that point, because obviously he's not really trying to learn or add value to the conversation. He's just a distraction right now. So he's out of here. And I apologize for wasting your time listening to his comments. But he did have a good one about America that got me on a good thread that I had to get out there for the people. You on it too, brother. Proudy. I appreciate the audiobook on YouTube. School doesn't equate to being ahead of the game. Not at all. School is indoctrination at this point. Go watch Waters Above on YouTube. Yeah, I blocked him. No one's fault. Love seeing haters in the chat. If you haters on your path. Yeah, you know the haters gonna be here. I'm conservative and we ain't living it. Yeah, see. Hey, what's your XRP, bro? Where's the money at? Yeah, XRP is going higher. XRP is going much higher. Much higher. Massively undervalued asset. XRP, massively undervalued asset. What's the name of that book again? The Creature from Jekyll Island. Creature from Jekyll Island. Creature from Jekyll Island. G. Edward Griffin. Go ahead, take a screenshot. Take a picture right now. All right. Sound like Trump was hawk. Bitcoin standard. Read it. Yeah. I'm bullish on digital assets. But I'm more bullish on physical silver as well. Everybody know credit is actually money or actual value. To put it in perspective, so credit is actual money. Okay. So tell me the characteristics of money. Okay. Tell me the characteristics of money. Okay, I'm talking about its fungibility. I'm talking about its store of value. Okay, I'm talking. Tell me the characteristics of money, because most people don't really understand what it takes for something to be considered money, right? Fungibility and things of this nature. Let's see here. Silver actually is not money. It's only gold. All right. Well, Troubled Steve. Here goes another one. At least you got a picture. So Troubled Steve, you kind of troubled in your understanding of what is money. Because you need to look at the Constitution, okay? Gold and silver is money, okay? You need to understand that President Kennedy issued silver certificates, which were backed by silver, because silver is money. You need to understand that actually the United States dollar could have been backed by silver just as much as it was backed by gold. They had to make a decision. They decided to choose gold as opposed to silver. But understand something, that silver is just as much money as gold. Gold and silver are God's money, mentioned from Genesis to Revelations. Gold and silver is constitutional money, Article 1, Section. You see, that's the problem I have. I got people in my comments, and they just don't even know the Constitution. You can't come in. You see, this is the thing. If you're going to come in my live stream, and you got a question, ask a question. Don't make statements. Don't make statements unless you really know what you're talking about. You can't come in my live stream and say silver's not money. You can come in my live stream and say, how is silver money? Why do you believe silver's money? Can you substantiate your claims to silver? You can do that, but don't come in my live stream. Hold on one second, man. Hold on. Come in my live stream. Hold on one. All right, I'm gonna tell you something. I just got a call, and somebody just told me. I said I want to get back to you guys. I'm on TikTok. You say, look, did you read the message? I said, no. What's the message? I don't got time. I'm on TikTok. He said, buy more silver. Something just happened. I don't even know what it is. But whatever it is, it must be some really bullish news, because he just said buy more silver. I had 2 calls tonight from people who know what they're talking about. They just told me to buy more silver. If you ain't got physical silver and gold right now, go to atcostmetals.com, www.atcostmetals.com, referral code M.I.M.S or Crypto Rick. I get upset, man. I'm telling you, I'm feeling upset. Because I got people telling me silver ain't money, but don't know the Constitution. I bet. Anyways, let me keep reading, man. I know I'm not supposed to pay attention to those comments. I know there's some people here like Rick, M.I.M.S, just give me the education, give me the value. Don't pay attention to it. I'm only human, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. I thought we got away from gold. In what manner? Gold, yes, the dollar is no longer backed by gold. Is that what you're saying? You can go into the flea market and buy silver for scraps on the dollar. You cannot do that with gold. Let me see. We're in a global economy now. Belt and Roll, Straw Man. Let's see here. Yeah, I got him up out of here. He's upset. Yeah, I know my stuff. I'm a conservative. He keeps saying the same thing over and over. I got him up out of here. He's wasting time. Level up, brother. Yeah, right. I'm almost done, man. I just want to get down to these comments. I'm gonna have to end this live stream soon anyway, because I got like 3 calls I gotta make. Usually I go live at like either 9, 10, or 11. Today I started at like 12 because I was late coming from the gym and everything else. But this was a fire live stream. I'm gonna get down to the comments, and the American dream is hypnotizing. Let me see. Yeah, the conservative. Okay, you keep saying the same over. All right. Yeah, let me roll down to the bottom here, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Everybody hopping on this live stream. Now, last question from Cola. Is it better to buy silver or gold? Right now, it's better to get silver. Silver is the most undervalued physical asset on the planet. The percentage gains, the performance you're going to see on silver is way greater than gold. Silver is not even near, it's at its all-time high. Gold is at an all-time high. Trust me, physical silver is the way to go. Create your account with @cost metals. Anybody who creates their account with @cost metals, you'll be getting a call from me. I answer any questions you might have and help you get set up. So go to www.costmetals.com, referral code M.I.M.S. Hey, my man Reactions. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, folks. So look, I'm gonna be live tomorrow, and either at 9, 10, or 11 p.m. Educating, hurting the trolls and the haters' feelings, like I normally do. And of course, I'm gonna bring the bricks. Apparently, this is time to get silver. So let me see what's going on. Do you have any info on the revaluation and devaluation of foreign currencies? Yeah, that's all we talk about. That's all we talk about is the devaluation of fiat currency and the revaluation of money with physical and digital assets. Okay, but with that being said, man, I'm gonna catch all you guys on the next live stream tomorrow night. Catch me tomorrow night. It's gonna be fire as always. We're gonna have some more trolls. We're gonna have some more haters, and you're gonna learn something. Get inside my website, www.runwithrick.com. www.runwithrick.com. We see you guys on the inside. I'm out. Peace.